Welcome back, Bakucrew, to another epic Bakugan Evolutions unboxing. This time around, it's probably the best unboxing of the year. That's right, Bakucrew, you probably already have an idea of what I'm talking about. I am, of course, talking about the Genesis Collection. Let me just bring up the camera a little bit. I know this thing is really big, so it's really hard for me to get on camera. But this is it, yes, so it is released in my local area. I went out Baku hunting and I did find it at my local Target. I am definitely excited about this thing. I mean, look at it, it is awesome. Look at the epic Bakugan included. Genesis Dragonoid, Genesis Wrath, Pharol, Nillious, the Nanogun Lancer right there, and then Warrior Well, Trox, and Widow. I know kind of hard to make out, at least with my camera, but they are all here. There they are in the front. Finally, some Nanogun that do look like diamonds. I do want to thank everyone on the Discord. I did let everyone know on there that I did find this. I did get some helpful tips on how the faction works for Genesis Dragonoid and Wrath. Hopefully this packaging has some details in it. But yeah, so if you all notice, I did kind of prep the box already for unboxing before I started the video. So I will go ahead and unbox it now. Because how long can I keep talking about it, right? So this is what the contents look like inside the packaging. Now then, I will try to just get through everything as fast as possible. But there are a lot of plastic strips, and there's a lot to go over in this video. So I apologize ahead of time if this ends up being super long. This is a big set, you know, it's like the Geoforge Dragonoid or Ultimate Vilock of this year, which means there's a lot to go over. So here are the little stands for the Bakugan. They look pretty cool. Taking these out right now. And then for those of you who are interested, there's the back side of the box. I was going to check and see if there's something in here, but it doesn't seem like there is. Having some camera difficulties though, I will be right back, so there will be a cut in the video, but I will be right back to it. Alright, in an effort to cut down recording time for this video, I did go ahead and unbox everything off camera, so here is the entire Genesis collection, minus of course Lightning Voltex, that is the channel mascot. But while unboxing it, I do have to say I was a little shocked. Aside from the how to install batteries and the normal little flip book that we get, there's no other instruction manuals for the Prisma faction of the Bakugan or anything like that, outside of course, the Wave 1 checklist that has the Prisma symbol, so we all know it's all faction, or at least that's the all faction Dragonoid. And it's the same symbol they're using for Genesis Dragonoid and Wrath. That is literally the only connection in the entirety of the box to know anything at all. So a little disappointed there. I was hoping Spin Master would give us a definitive answer from them themselves. For now, I will continue to trust my Bakucrew on the Discord and, use those rulings. So you choose the faction before you begin deck building. Once deck building is complete, once you have your team, that is your Bakugan's faction henceforth until you start a completely new game, build a new deck, and choose a new faction. At least that's how I understand it. Somewhat almost kind of like the Pharol Bakugan in the Legacy series, but not quite. So aside from the 2 Nanogun, the 4 Bakugan, and the 2 Special Edition Light Up Bakugan, it does include 4 Bakucore. I know, kind of iffy. There should be a lot more, but it's okay. I guess this set doesn't focus on the Bakucore. The ones included, plus 300 B-Power Orange Shield, plus 200 B-Power Orange Shield, plus 150 B-Power and plus 1 damage Green Fist, And then finally a plus 150 B power plus 2 damage Green Fist. So that's all the Bakucore of the set included. Now I will go ahead and go over gate cards and the stats while reviewing the characters when I bring them up, kind of just to go with. So you do get 2 gate cards as well. This is the first one, which gives 0 to Pyrus, 400 to Aquas, 800 to Ventus, 300 to Chaos, 200 to Aurelus, and only 100 to Darkus. It does have the orange shield Bakucore symbol there. And it features the artwork of Talon, so really nice. Haven't seen that artwork before, at least I don't think I have. The second gate card is one I have seen quite a bit. So 800 to Pyrus, 100 to Aquas, 0 to Ventus, 400 to Chaos, 200 to Aurelus, and 300 to Darkus with the Green Fist Bakucore symbol there. Now then, getting into the actual character cards, I will save the best for last. So we'll start off with the normal ones, that's what I mean by that. So, first up, just happens to be on the stack, Genesis Trox. So it has a magic shield and a normal shield core. See if I can, there we go. A B power of 600 with 9 damage. So the magic shield definitely helps. The B power on a 650, that's going to get you up to 1250. Assuming you have a good deck, you know, my Ventus decks are usually all debuff strategies. You could definitely win with Genesis Trox. And then 9 damage, that is really big. Definitely a big boy Trox this time around. Really like Genesis Trox. I'm surprised, that is really high damage on a Ventus Bakugan, you know, base-wise. Really good, and check out that epic artwork. From what I understand, the Bakugan in this set aren't exclusive, aside from the Dragonoid and Wrath. The Trox, I know everyone has seen on various discords and leaks. You know, there is a Diamond and a Platinum variant, even different factions, so I don't know what's going to go on there, but hopefully the character card is what's the exclusive part in this bit. At least that's how I'll look at it until I get definitive proof. So moving on to the actual character, which I know it's so weird that they didn't include Bakucore for these Bakugan, like it's so odd. But this is Genesis Trox, so already you can tell a ton of detail. Reminds me a lot of the if I don't break it and drop it, it reminds me a lot of the Battle Planet Trox, just because of the amount of detail. You know, you can definitely tell it's supposed to be a Tyrannosaur, so I really like that. It does capture Trox in his entirety very well. The ball design also very cool. I like it. You know, it's different. It stands out. Having the head and arms like kind of shoot out there and then have the legs on the sides. It's pretty neat. And again, that new lime green variant plastic. He is a limey boy, but I'll give Spin Master this one because at least it's Trox and it looks nice. The yellow is pretty cool. I like the yellow on there. Otherwise, it has the new red Ventus coloring and then the rest of the green there, accenting the lime. Really nice. Not bad. Again, cleanly made Bakugan. I don't see any scuffs or anything. The B power's right there, 600. So in an attempt to close him, though, I'm assuming head in, tail down, because it has the little lip there, and then maybe the sides. And I was right, so at least Genesis Trox is really easy to close. You more or less just slide him all together. So there he is in ball form. I probably won't be able to go over these Bakugan as much as I would like because there is so many in this video. However, I will probably do deck lists in the future featuring them so I can review them more in depth and detail when I do those decks. So next up is Genesis Pharol. Really like the artwork and the stance Pharol's got going on now. The redesign of Pharol really caught my eye because he just looks really cool. But anyway, double Flaming Fist core, B power of 800 with 3 damage. So not bad stats at all. A little lower on the damage, but rounding around, you know, you got Flame Fist so you can get up to 9 damage with a +6. And 800 B power is pretty good. I mean, with the right Bakucore and the right team, you can work with that. So again, not bad so far. Here is the Pharol Bakugan though. So I did pick up the normal core Pharol yesterday on the Bakuhunt. You will all see that in the video. I'm not sure if I'll have it before or after the actual unboxing part of this video, but it will be there so you can all get a glance at what else was new other than the Genesis collection. But yeah, so this is the Genesis Pharol. The pose, I gotta admit, it's kind of funny with the legs just out stopping. That is honestly hilarious. But they are manual too, so I had to lift the head and kind of like close the arms in a little bit, like so. And that's how it was in the packaging, like that. So that's how I thought the mold was. But oh no, those legs, they're manual. Pharol can say talk to the hand, and no one can do anything about it. As far as the coloring though, again, this was a big set, so Spin Master really took the time in the factory or however the machines do it, because the paint job is pretty solid. I mean, there's no scuffs that you can all see. Really good. Just like Leonidas, however, they are using kind of these sparkly bits of Arliss in Pharol here, which I don't mind 2-bit. There isn't as much silver on as I would like. They went more with the burnt orange color for the highlights. Matches the faction symbol, I guess. But yeah, not an extreme amount of detail in this Pharol, sadly. Gonna have to give it to the Trox in comparison. Trox definitely has more detail, but this Pharol still is pretty neat. The wing design, kind of long. So to close it, I'm assuming you put the feet back where I had them. Head down. Body down, maybe? Yes, tail. And then wings? Maybe closes it all together, I don't know. Probably did that wrong. That snap kind of hinted that I might have done something wrong. But there is Pharol in ball form. Not loose at all, except if you want to count this little headpiece, it's a little loose, but the rest of the ball is very tight. Overall, a really cool looking Bakugan. I dig it. However, keeping the party going and moving right along, now it is time for the Genesis Warrior Well. So this is a double blue shield Bakugan, which for Aquas, come on, let's go! I know who's going to be on my redone Aquas team. Anyway, B power of 800, 5 damage, double blue shield. Genesis Warrior Well is turning out to be an excellent Bakugan, it looks like. I mean, I'll take it. Now, it doesn't have built-in reroll or some of the other advantages that the older Geogun Rising Aquas Bakugan have, but this is a better option over Platinum Nillious for evolutions, so I will take that. Pretty sure higher B power and damage, both. Doesn't have a core mechanic, but who cares with those stat line? Like, this is just awesome. Artwork as well. Very good pose. I like the stance there. Don't get all the fire, like, it's a Aquas Bakugan, why is there fire? That's confusing, but other than that, epic stats, like go Warrior Well. I thought nothing could be better than Aqua's Platinum Warrior Well. I guess I was wrong, because double shield. However, here is the Bakugan for Genesis Warrior Well. Completely different than the Platinum, a whole different concept. There are no similarities, unless you want to count the headpiece there. But even then, you have an entire back fin. The arms are more separated from the actual body, so you kind of can tell. Even have some hand pieces right there. No manual bits on this Bakugan at all, much like the Trox. But you do have a definitive tail. Like, there's just a little more detail put in. It lets you know that Warrior Well is actually a whale, instead of just a big blob of metal like the Platinum, which I'm not knocking it is still really awesome. But I'm just saying, these Genesis Bakugan have a ton of detail. It's like they open up more, the line work is better, the molding is just a lot cleaner. Go Spin Master. Loving this set so far. Yeah, you see the B power 800 right there. Yeah, so just really epic Aquas vibes from this Bakugan. Like, you definitely know it's Warrior Well. There's all the line work. So, attempting to close. Yeah, first time. I could not talk you all through that again, but you all saw how I did it, and that is how you close Warrior Will. Really nice. Now this is a tight Bakugan. Very nice. Just give you all a quick little glance at the ball form. There we go. Still have to move along because I'm at 12 minutes right now and I still have a ton to go through. Now then, I was going to save it till last, but it's only right that I do save up the light Bakugan, or the light up Bakugan. So I will review my precious Genesis Nillious with that epic artwork. They cut off the head with the name. You know, all Spin Master had to do was slide it down. Just slide down. Just slide it down. But nope. Okay, so overlooking that, double orange shield, which, why do they keep doing this to Darkest Bakugan? Like, Spin Master was just getting better with Darkest Platinum Neo Pegatrix and Colossus. But here they go again. The special Bakugan of the year, the Genesis Darkest, it's double orange shield. Whatever, I'm not even going to be mad because taking a look at the rest of the card, I can actually work with this. A B power of 700 with 4 damage, and then on an orange shield, plus 700 B power. So that's, you know, that's a lot better than like Geogun Rising Nillious, Battle Planet Nillious. I guess I'll take that. Like, if we're going to get a double orange shield Nillious, at least make it competitive, make it viable, make it worth playing, and Spin Master did. So you can all expect an epic Mono Nillious deck profile here very soon. I am going to use the Core, Platinum, and Genesis variants from Evolutions, just so I can keep it Evolutions themed, you know, that would be epic, and that is the plan. But talking about epic, can we go over this awesome Nillious design right quick for a Bakugan? I mean, you couldn't get more detailed if you tried. I mean, they have got all of Nillious in a little plastic mold. I mean, right down to all legs. So you have the 4 legs, then the 2 arms, all 3 heads actually molded to detail in different, you know, settings or links or whatever. So you can actually like see all 3 heads, which that's new. I know the Geogun Rising Nillious did that, but they were all more or less the same mold. They were all more or less in the same position. So I don't know, it just didn't look as good as this. I mean, with this one, you can see the jawline, you can see the neck paint. I mean, there's just so much detail. Look at the detail. It is immaculate. Don't look at my thumb, look at the detail. Yeah, that is just so clean and so crisp. Even on the claws, like, the mold work that they didn't paint, if you can just see, look at all the lines. You can really make out all of Nillious' body. Maybe not on the side with the screw holes, that was bad reference, but there we go. See, look, that is just so much detail. It's a shame the machines, the factories, the sprayers can't paint all of that, because this would be an epic custom. I'm not touching it because I'm not messing up my Genesis Nillious. But if someone had the guts, you could paint all of this detail and really make it look fire, I'm sure. Even on the inside of the tail, even, you have some detail. Not a lot, but a little. I'll take it. 3 peg holes for Nanogun battle gear, however you wish. That's really nice. Can't forget the wings, all of that bright pink, magenta, a little bit of silver, but the Genesis Nillious is definitely all about that pink, and I'm not complaining. I love it. Probably my favorite Nillious ever. I wish it was diamond. I wish this was the elemental one, but you know, you take what you can get, and I'm just so stoked about this Bakugan. I am looking forward to the Neo Nillious as well because it was different. So just big fan of Nillious. After all, Nillious is turning out to be the... Oh, well, I need to close it. After all, Nillious is turning out to be the Dragonoid of this reboot, in my opinion. So I'm going to assume you slide the heads back first. Slide the body up like so. Tails in. Or wings in. And then the tail, maybe? Oh, head goes down further, so head way down, y'all. Head way down. And then, yeah, tail in. So, I was right, but I just didn't have the head far enough down. There is Genesis Nillious in ball form, so very crisp, really lightweight, probably really fast rolling, but really cool design. I am just loving the Nillious. But I have to move along because there's just so much to review in this video, and I don't want to stop there. Yeah, that's right, focus in. So, Nano Widow, I won't really go over. This is the standard Widow. It doesn't look like they changed the character card at all. The good thing is it does match Nillious like it is Nillious' Nanogun, so that is pretty neat. 400 with a orange shield, and then on an orange shield Helix and green fist plus 1000. Not a big deal. It is a Nanogun that we've all seen before. However, the mold, you know, if you want to take a look at what I will consider Diamond Webam over Genesis Webam, just because it does have the gold faction symbol. It is completely clear, you know, it's translucent, it's not the magenta pink it should be. I'm assuming that this is a diamond. Have no idea, you know, no confirmation in the set, in the packaging. Just have to purely go on looks, the telltale gold attribute sign, the whole 9 yards. Very nice though. I like this Webam probably more than the pink one. There it is, all closed up. The only bit of black right there. The only bit of coloring really is the faction symbol, that little piece on the abdomen, and then the little pincers, teeth, whatever they are. So yeah, that's really cool. A Diamond Nanogun at least, I guess. And then, it is a little warped, sadly, but Nano Lancer. So this is my second R-less Nanogun ever. I'm super stoked about that because it actually looks to be a really strong one. If I can get it, there we go. So on a Magic Shield, you get to remove an opposing active Bakugan's Bakucore, and then on a Magic Shield and Green Fist, you get to do the same, in addition to plus 200 B power to your own Bakugan. So that is very powerful. You know, you have a lot of disruption for one Nanogun, and all you have to do is run Magic Shields and one Green Fist. So there is potential in this Nanogun. I will use it alongside an R-less build with something else. Probably Aquas, because Aquas just has access to so many blue shields, but I could use Chaos too. I don't know yet. But yeah, really cool Nanogun. Looks like a snake of a sort. I'm into it. Here is Lancer right here. See, I'm dropping everything today, my little butterfingers. Jeez. So this is R-less Lancer. Again, gold attribute or gold faction symbol. So I can only assume that these are meant to be like little special diamond Nanogun. But this is the first Lancer I've ever seen, so I honestly wouldn't know. Outside of Webam, I really have no clue. I am just speculating here. But Lancer's really cool. I mean, it's just a snake. Nothing too clever there. Close the tail in, head in, and body just probably like closes in on itself. Yeah, there we go. So that is Nano Lancer, all folded up. Not a bad Nanogun at all. And now, probably the moment you have all been waiting 20 minutes for. Yeah, I know, long video, but I warned you all to begin with. It's time to take a look at the Genesis Bakugan. So starting off, let's start off with the villain. Genesis Wrath. Gotta zoom in again with the camera. There we go. Double orange shield core, B power of 500 with 10 damage. I am so thankful the B power is trash low because 10 damage is just crazy base. But it does have built-in reroll, so Wrath built-in reroll there. That's pretty interesting. Did Spin Master intend for the Genesis Bakugan to be competitive? Oh boy, I don't know. But can you imagine a bunch of light-up Bakugan at a tournament going around? That's hilarious. Artwork's pretty sick. It is the packaging art, so there's no difference there. It was to be expected. Damage, really nice. Double orange shield. At least you can choose the faction of the Bakugan, so you can get those 400 boosts instead of the generic 300. At least the good thing with the Prisma Bakugan is you can choose their factions, you can choose the deck building, rather than have them slotted in something that you can't change. However, taking a look at Genesis Wrath, here he is. I'm not sure what he's supposed to be, like a Tiguera-esque Bakugan with wings is kind of what the packaging art looks like that I've seen leaked. But feel free to correct me because I have no idea. I have not watched the show. I have not gotten to Wrath, so like I am completely clueless as to what he's supposed to be. The Bakugan looks pretty cool though. Ton of detail. I mean, you got his wings right here that I do believe, yeah, see, they fold out, they manual, and I didn't even know that. So he's got manual wings right there on the back, which detail, I mean, you can actually see the feather work, like each individual feather in there. That's pretty specific. The manual parts I did know about, of course, were his feet. I already had them out. Yeah, so for right now, man, I don't know. Do I want to take out the tag? I want to take out the tag. So I'm going to take out the tag for everyone. And nothing happens. So I'm assuming you have to land on a magnet, right? Well, I'm not going to roll out because I don't want the video to be me just trying to make it roll, but... Am I not on the magnet? What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong, everyone? It's got batteries, right? Yeah. I have no idea what's going on. Oh. So you have to click the little tail there. There we go. There we have the glowing effect, everyone. It's randomized. It's on a random number generator. And then it just stopped on one. So click the tail. There it goes. Getting that glowing effect. And it picked Aquas that time. So it is random, which is a shame. You can't set the faction. Do it one more time. What are we going to be? Oh, we're Chaos this time. Alright. Show you all on the little stand right quick. There we go. Oh. And it was Arliss that time, so just one more time, kind of get that glowy effect. Oh, well, it does not stand up the best, but that is the glowing effect. To close, you're going to put in your manual parts, the feet, all that good stuff. Head down, arms in. Well, head's down, wings in. No, I completely messed that up. Okay. So, wings, army thingies, and just close the two halves of the Bakugan together once you have the tail in. And that is Genesis Wrath all folded up. Not a lot of detail on these clear prismatic Bakugan. They're like weird diamonds. And there's the Prisma faction symbol. See, it is gold, like it would be representing a diamond. Very interesting. Just don't know how to take a look at these Bakugan because I'm not sure what to like view them as, you know? I mean, I know they're Prisma, but they're kind of diamond-y. They're just really cool Bakugan. But yeah, so not a lot of detail on the outside of Wrath, just the one silver paint streak on his neck. That is it. Otherwise, it's just a completely clear chunk of plastic. Now then, probably the same for the Genesis Dragonoid. I will remove the strip on camera, just like Wrath. It's all legit. You all know this is brand new packaging. The manual pieces for this Bakugan, because I kind of wanted to get a head start, are his arms. They fold out, and then of course the horn. The horn is always manual. That is just a standard for Dragonoid. Just like Wrath though, random number generated color. Oh, what makes his do it? It's the head. So the head triggers the Dragonoid. The tail triggers the Wrath. How ironic that the first faction Dragonoid picked was Pyrus. That was great. I was talking through it, but you all saw it. And now he's Chaos. Really cool how it does that. Flip it one more time. That is the glowing effect. So that is what is selling the Genesis collection. That and the rest of these epic Bakugan, I imagine. That was Spin Master's plan. But here we go with the gimmicks. Hopefully Spin Master doesn't go over the top. They're bringing back the light up Bakugan. Will they bring back the vibrating ones? The shooting ones that have like the little dice pellet that choose the G power or the faction? I mean, what else is Spin Master going to do? I'm definitely excited to see. So to close up, fold the hands back, horn in, head back, the little feet, and then tail to hold that, I'm sure, and the wings to hold it all together at some point. If I didn't do it wrong. There we go. So yeah, that is the Genesis Dragonoid. So the Dragonoid has a little more markings on the outside of the Bakugan than Wrath does. They picked gold to accent Dragonoid, and I'm glad they did. There's his little chest core diamond thing. And the bottom of the wings here are also painted as well. You can see the toes on the inside. And then, of course, the microchip, the light up little thing that's making it all work. That's right there. You also get a pretty good view of that in Genesis Wrath as well, which is really interesting. But yeah, so this is Genesis Dragonoid. I know I looked at the figure before I did the character card stats, so let me bring those up now before I forget. Genesis Dragonoid is a double green fist Bakugan, which we knew. I mean, you only get 4 bakucore. With a B power of 1000. Let's go! Another Dragonoid biggie baddie. Alright, so this is definitely going to be built into a deck, no doubt. 5 damage though, but it's okay because that 1000 B power makes up for it. It's over 900. And then Genesis Dragonoid, if I'm not mistaken, let's get really close. Yep, that's built-in reroll as well. So epic. What an interesting set. I mean, what an amazing group of Bakugan. That is really cool. And the artwork, also can't knock it. It is the box art though, so nothing new. Again, it was to be expected, but the stats were not. I really like those stats. Grim from Discord, from YouTube, you did tell me what the stats were when they were leaked. You were right. Definitely. It is 1000 B power, double green fist, 5 damage. Right on the money. But that's it for reviewing all of the Bakugan in here. I mean, that's everything in its entirety. I hope you all enjoyed the review. I will try, I will just try to wrap up the video with a rollout from these new Genesis Bakugan. But I cannot promise y'all anything. I will try, though. Well, you know what? I'll take that. I landed it on the Fenneca card in the back. So, the minute you stand, it will light up, as you all saw. Here, let me put out 2 gate cards. Can I land it on what I'm trying to, though? That is the question. That is the question. Alright, so Wrath's Magnet's not that strong, but there goes Wrath. At least it popped, right? And you all got to see that light up action from the new Genesis Bakugan. Here we go again. There it goes. So cool. So epic. And then one more time from the Dragonoid. Well, that will do it for the review of this awesome Genesis collection. Just kind of pan in and show you all of them. Here we go. As always, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for your continued support. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of this set. Will you be picking it up as well? Will you be building a deck out of the Bakugan? Let me know. Don't forget to drop a like before you leave though. And always remember, no matter where you're at in the world, stay safe, drome up, and Bakugan brawl.